Guidy, which is it? Is Justin Trudeau right? We simply don't do that in Canada? Or is the state broadcaster right? We do that more than 100 times.
Well, we do that quite often, and we've been doing it for as long as I've been practicing, which is over 30 years. In fact, my particular area of specialty is detention work, so I spend a lot of time at the immigration detention centers and the provincial holding facilities. The truth is that not only do we detain migrant children, that is children who are not Canadian citizens or permanent residents, but we actually do house Canadian children. And you say, how can that be? The immigration authorities have no jurisdiction over Canadian citizens. That's true. But the practical reality is that when you arrest a couple that are here without status, there's no one, quite often, there's no one to look after the kids. And so the kids are held in the detention center just like their parents. And of course, children without status are held in our immigration, in our holding centers with their parents all the time. Now, about a year ago or so, there was some litigation that led to the court ruling that the IRB, the Immigration Refugee Board, has to be more sensitive to the best interests of the children in the context of detention hearings. They can't just simply decide that the family or the child or whatever is a flight risk or a danger to the public. They also have to give attention to whether or not this is going to somehow impact on the best interests of the children. The other thing is that in another context, we separate children from their parents all the time. How many stories have you read in the Canadian media where we deport parents and their Canadian children are here? And we say to them, well, we don't care that your spouse can file a sponsorship or something and bring you back, but you're going to have to go nonetheless. And those sponsorships can take 1 year to 2 years, and we separate children from their parents all of the time. Let alone in the criminal context where somebody commits a crime and they're put in jail and they're separated from their children as well. So I'm not so sure that Justin Trudeau is speaking factually in this context.
Yeah. That's an excerpt from my daily TV show, The Ezra Levant Show. Normally it's behind a paywall, but I thought you'd like this video, so we put it on YouTube. If you want to subscribe to watch the daily show every day, including always 2 interviews a day, and I read my hate mail, just click on this screen and become a premium member.